Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you guys ready? Just gonna review really quickly. You know, we have the letters Alef, Bet was B and V, Gimel, Dalet, Hey. All right. Then we have Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yod. Okay, good. Then we have Kaf, which is the dot, 2-letter, 2 sounds. Lamed, Mem, and Nun. And you guys remember these letters have final letters, final forms when it's at the end of a word. So the Kaf has one, the Mem has one, and the letter Nun has one. Then we have Samech. Is this what we taught last time? Samech is the S sound. Remember, there's a picture of like a prop, or like to support, provide is the idea behind it. Then we have letter Ayin, which was a picture of an eye. You know, your opinion, the way you see things. That was a silent letter, like the letter Aleph. Then the letter Pei from last week was a picture of a mouth. You know, what you say, commandments or words, or an opening, like the mouth of a cave. All right. And this one had a final form. Prefixes so far. Bet is in, at, or with. Hey is the. Vav is and. Then we had the letter Kaf for a prefix is like or as. Lamed is to, for, toward. And Mem is from or out of. Okay. Vowel so far, I hope you guys know this. You know, that's the ah sound. This one's the O sound. This is the oo sound. I taught this last week. It's like a really rare vowel, but it's the oo sound as well. We have the 2 A sounds, and the Hirik, which is the E, and then the Shva, which is like no vowels between these 2 letters. And sometimes it makes the I or eh sound, but I haven't explained how that works yet. So we'll get to that eventually. All right, new letters. Got 3 letters today. First letter is the letter Tsadi, which makes the TS sound, like in tzitzit. So, or pizza, you know. It's a TS sound. The pictograph, some people say it's like the picture of a man laying on his side. The word tzad means side, so tzadi is like a side, okay? So, tzadi also has a final form where, you know, like I was saying, like it goes below the line. There's like a line here. So, those are all 5 letters that have a final form. We know all that now. Tsadi kind of looks like a ayin, so watch out. It's pretty similar. Just watch out for that. All right. Next letter is the letter Kof, which also makes the K sound. I think you guys have noticed by now that there's a lot of letters that make the same sound. 2 S, we haven't got there. 2 K sounds, 2 Ch sounds, 2 silent letters. These letters probably used to make different sounds from each other, but as far as things, the way they're pronounced today, they have all the same pronunciation, so you just kind of stuck with it. The pictograph is like the picture. Some people say it's the back of the head. Some people say it's a sunset if you like rotated it a little bit. Now I have a theory on how both are connected, but I'm not going to talk about that today. That'll be something else, something in the future. But you know, the back of the head can mean like behind or later. You know, last. What's like way in the back? You know, behind. So that's the idea of Kof, makes the K sound. And the letter Resh, which is the R sound. So in English, we like growl our R's like that's how we say it in English. But you know, other languages, they roll their R's with their tongue. Modern Hebrew rolls it with their throat, like in a French R. So I'm just letting you know that's how they say it. They don't really growl it like in English, but it's whatever. So it's a picture of the head of a man. It could also just represent a man or person in general, or like the head of grain, you know, things like that. Now, if I go back here, you see this form of the letter Resh? Okay. This letter was one of the pictographs for the letter Pei, and what did Pei mean? It meant a mouth, right? So you can kind of see that they're very similar. It's just that the Pei, the mouth, has an opening where his mouth would be in the head. So, yeah. And you got to watch out for resh looks really similar to dalet. The dalet just has a little part hanging right here. That's the only difference. You know, that's part of the difference in the Shema when he says Adonai Echad and not Acher, different. If you have a dalet, it's Echad, it's one. If you have a resh, it's Acher, which means different. So those are the one of the major differences there. And those are the sounds. All right, we got, don't go to that. We got 3 new vowels today, but they're super easy. You guys really honestly already know them. So we have a kamatz chataf and a patach chataf, which makes the short ah sound. But you know, you already know these two sounds make an ah, right? So you can pretty much, it's just like, it has the shva next to it basically. But really, you just pronounce it as ah. Don't even worry about it being like a short ah sound. Because if you just see it's an O, it has like a kamatz there or a patach. So it's ah, that's all you need to know. And this one is like a segol. So it's a short eh, but just say eh. You know, ah, eh. You guys, it's really that easy. Don't even worry about it. All right, let's just practice some words. So this is the letter Tsadi with the ah and the resh. So tzara, which is trouble or tribulation. Here we have the ayin from last week, the silent letter, so the a, and our final tzadi, so etz, right, is the tree. Then we have the word tzadi with the ah and a dalet, not a resh, watch out. Tzad, what did I say tzad meant earlier? Side. Okay. Here we have a bet with a dot and the O with our new letter kof. So boker, right, the resh? Boker, what does boker mean? Somebody? Morning, like boker tov, good morning. All right, we have the letter ayin with the resh with and bet with no dot, so it's erev. Erev is evening. All right, a few more. We got a letter pei, right, with a dot, so it's a P. Now, here's a shva. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. So there's not going to be a vowel between these two and the R, so pri, right? Pri, what does pri mean? I think you guys should know it, like from Passover, the fruit of the vine, priya gafen, right? All right, we have the letter kof with the ah and resh, kar. Kar means cold. And same thing with the O and an lamed. This is kol, which is voice or sound. Last word, and it has our little, is that a kamatz? I think kamatz chataf, right? So I just said, just pronounce it ah. So ahava, ahava means love. All right. That's all.
Awesome. Thank you.